Hey, what's up, you guys? It's the boy that's all over here, and we are playing some D&D. I found a site, dndai.app, and it lets you play solo or multiplayer campaigns. You can make a character, play a campaign, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Straight from your browser.
Yeah, I can't really judge what nature's gonna fucking do.
Alright. Okay, let's play
You didn't
campaign.
fall anywhere?
So, I'm playing as a half-orc barbarian. This campaign takes place in the post-apocalyptic version of the Commonwealth, primarily around Boston, Massachusetts. The world is set over 2 centuries after the Great War, a nuclear event that devastated the Earth. The players start in the building's bustling settlement of Diamond City, once a thriving baseball stadium, now a refuge in the wasteland. Surrounded by chaos, they will uncover stories of factions like the Minutemen, the Brotherhood of Steel, the Institute, Raiders, and Super Mutants, as players navigate through devastating radiation zones and intervening conflicts. They'll either choose to restore order with the Minutemen, search for pre-war technology with the Brotherhood of Steel, or dive deep into the shadowy dealings of the Institute. However, lurking dangers like deathclaws, rad roaches, mirelurks threaten their existence as they explore each step, revealing the dark secrets of a world ruined by their ancestors' choices.
I was trying to get a hold of the dentist in the morning and put myself
So
on
let's
the
begin.
cancellation list.
Single player.
That's
Fallout.
basically why I slept all afternoon. Well, not all afternoon, but after doing laundry. No doubt. Yeah, no.
Use a character I just made.
Like, I'm even eating, like, I know it's, I'm just eating because I know that my belly needs it, but my face is like, you don't really want to. My belly's telling me I need to. My head's telling me I don't want to. So I just made what you said to do, and you don't feel that great. There's crackers, cheese, and some. I'll just slowly eat it. I'll try to eat on the left side, not the right side. Yeah. Do you know why I can't get more games? Mm-mm. Yeah, Carson is going to show us right now. I'm wondering if it's because you guys have a new one and then the next week is a new one.
Having spent the last few days amidst the ruins of the Commonwealth, Rock Hellstorm finally made his way to Diamond City, the final stronghold of humanity in this chaotic post-apocalyptic world. The last remnants of civilization buzzed with activity. His traders hedged loudly, while guards kept a watchful eye for signs of trouble. The air was thick with the scent of roasted Brahmin meat, mingling with the potency of the irritated air. Yet beneath the bustling sphere, tensions simmered between the various factions that called this place home. You have the hopeful Minutemen fighting to restore order. The technology advanced by the Brotherhood of Steel, hoarding pre-war tech from the shadowy Institute. These experiments will rumored to lead to hell.
Because I do the color by number, and what the other one do. I have the sorting one.
It was early morning, and the sun cast a golden hue over the green-gray of Varrock's skin. accentuating the tribal scars that marked him as a survivor. He wrestled with the weight of his choices ahead. His hands, he held not only gold, but responsibility of choice. To aid a faction, CEO technologies, or delve into the mysteries hidden beneath the ruins.
Yeah.
His instincts as a monster hunter urged him to be cautious, lurking dangers on the outskirts of the city and the wasteland beyond. Suddenly, a nearby commotion caught his attention. A crowd gathered around a makeshift stage where a Minuteman captain was rallying citizens against the Brotherhood. At the same time, a few shady figures in the shadows appeared to be planning something, whispering hurriedly. Felt the tug of destiny, urging him to decide where to direct his energy in his faction society. Now comes up with options for you, or you can write your own. So, join the Minutemen Captain's rally, investigate the shady figures, leave Diamond City and run citizens to wasteland. Free choice to take your own adventure, explore any additional options that come to mind. Okay? Join the Minutemen. As Brock approached the rally stage, the passionate words of the Minuteman captain echoed through the crowd, mingling with the energies of hope and defiance that flowed through Diamond City. Fixing his gaze on the assembled citizens, Brock took a deep breath, summoning his inner strength to inspire them to take action against the Brotherhood. However, as he began to speak, the weight of his impulsive nature caught up to him. Rather than rallying the crowd, his words seemed to stumble, causing confusion and disappointment among those who sought to uplift. The tension in the air grew palpable as the citizens shifted uneasily, unsure of where Brock stood in the ongoing conflict. The Minuteman captain shot him a frustrated glance, and the shadows where the shady figures lingered seemed to shift with a sense of opportunism. Brock since felt defeat, realizing he needed a different approach. The dynamic between the factions were more complicated, and merely jumping into the fray without understanding the nuances would not yield successes. With his failed attempt to inspire resolve among the Minutemen, Brock now stood at a crossroads with several potential paths before him, each fraught with its own challenges and opportunities. will speak with the locals and try to find a quest or two to become stronger as I sense danger. After acknowledging the uncertainty and tension lingering in the crowd, Varrock turns away from the rally and decides that knowledge is power. He realizes that to become stronger and more capable of tackling the dangers ahead, he must seek out the wisdom of those who live within the Diamond City. Moving through the bustling streets, he stops at various stalls, speaking with traders and locals. As he interacts with them, he learns of a few pressing issues that plague the community and might offer him opportunities for growth. Missing children. A concerned mother approaches Varrock, explaining that several children have gone missing in the area. She believes foul play is involved and fears they may have been taken by raiders or worse. If Varrock were to investigate, he could earn the gratitude of the community and perhaps valuable rewards. Radroach infestation. An old farmer complains about a severe radroach infestation in an underground storage area. He's offering caps for anyone willing to clear it out. Varrock's combat prowess could truly shine in this quest, while also earning himself some much-needed gold. A Brotherhood Scout. Some locals have reported seeing a Brotherhood Scout lurking near the city's edge. There are rumors that he might have critical intel about the Brotherhood's future moves. Varrock could try to track him down, potentially giving him insight into the faction's plans, which might help in the future. Feeling invigorated by the possibilities, Varrock weighs his options thoughtfully, knowing that each of these choices could lead him closer to becoming a stronger protector of Diamond City. I'll clear out the radroach infestation. With a resolute nod, Varrock decides to help the old farmer by clearing out the radroach infestation from his underground storage area. The farmer informs him of the location, the rickety building in the outskirts of Diamond City, where the problem has been festering for weeks. Armed with resolve and his orcish warhammer, Varrock shuts off towards the dilapidated structure, debris crunching under his boots as he moves through the overgrown pathways of the Commonwealth. I hope I turned my mic on now that I think about it. Okay, right. Okay. So the overgrown pathways of the Commonwealth. Upon arriving, the stench of decay hits Varrock's nostrils as he steps into the shadowy building. The daylight barely penetrates through the boarded up windows, and nearly scuttling noises echo from within. Channeling his inner barbarian, he grips his warhammer tightly, preparing for the battle ahead. As he ventures deeper, Varrock spots a group of radroaches, large mutated cockroaches that have thrived in the irritated wasteland. They seem unaware of his presence, busy feasting on whatever stored supplies they can find. Now he must decide how to tackle this infestation. Varrock can charge in, swinging his warhammer to take them by surprise, or attempt to be stealthy and take out the largest one first to gain an advantage in the fight. Try and attack the biggest one first. Embracing a tactical mindset, Varrock crouches low and carefully moves deeper into the darkened storage area. Minding the scattered debris that could give his position away, he spots the largest cockroach, a grotesque creature with a particularly bulbous body, feasting on the supplies piled against the wall. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, Varrock knows that taking out the biggest threat first could turn the tide in his favor. Frost closer, heart racing, and focuses on steadying his breathing. His muscles tense as he prepares to strike. With one swift motion, he swings his orcish warhammer, aiming for the head of the massive radroach. The creature barely has time to react as his deadly weapon connects, crushing it beneath his blow. The victory is short-lived, however, the rest of the radroach sense danger. The scravels confront the intruder. Their shrill hisses fill the air as they turn towards the rock, revealing the swarm ready to attack. Now, with one radroach down and the swarm charging towards him, the rock must engage in battle, relying on his strength and skill to fend off the remaining foes. I'm gonna throw the dead one. Throw the dead roach out the group as a distraction and charge, attempting to deal as many similarly fatal blows while they're still confused. I just remembered I can have this thing narrate the story.
Embracing a tactical mindset, Varrock crouches low and carefully. With a primal roar, Varrock hefts the freshly killed radroach above his head, the grotesque creature dangling limply as he hurls it toward the scrambling swarm. The dead radroach smacks against the ground with a wet thud, sending smaller roaches skittering back in surprise, momentarily breaking their focus. Seeing his opportunity, Varrock charges into the disoriented horde. Orcish warhammer gripped tightly in his hands. The first radroach, still recovering from the shock.
I don't like the narrator. Okay. The first radroach, still recovering from the shock, receives a massive blow as Varrock brings his weapon down with all the fury of his ancestral bloodline. The impact splatters the beast all over the floor, causing a ripple of tail-fed squeal from the remaining swarm. He swings again. He can feel a rush of adrenaline from his rage technique surging through him, fortifying his strength and resilience. He swings wildly, recklessly, targeting each rad roach in swift succession of small armored bodies. Unable to withstand the might of his attacks, within moments, the floor is littered with remains of his furious onslaught. Flagging rad roaches starting to panic and scurry in all directions. Varrock, now barely winded, roars in triumph, his travel scars glistening at the spot of his foe's anchor and his own fervent energy. As the last of the rad roaches flee, Varrock stands amid the chaos, breathing heavily, his eyes gleaming with the thrill of the hunt. The quiet storage area falls around him, and he surveys his surroundings. The air is thick with the stench of the rad roaches, and the flickering light from an old bulb overhead creates eerie shadows against the walls. It appears there's more to explore here. Cans of food, old farming gear, and other supplies await him in chaos. However, he also senses something else, a faint scratching sound echoing from the corner of the storage, unnerving him slightly. So I can search the area for supplies and useful items, follow the scratching sound and investigate, or leave the storage area and scout the surrounding neighborhood and search for useful supplies. Sure. Rock searches the cluttered storage area filled debris and rad roaches remaining. Requiring keen observation and careful maneuvering to find useful supplies among the mess. Okay, total modifier 5. Give me a good roll. 6 plus 5. 10. Crouches down, sifting through the breeze. The remains of the rad roaches scattered across the ground, determined to find some useful supplies. As each enemy touches an old can or rusted tool, he feels the weight of his hunger and need for resources. Unfortunately, in his zealous search, his keen eye fails him, and realizes he's making more mess than progress. Dim light barely illuminates the corner of the clutter, and he misses several critical items, hitting on the scraps of wood, decaying vegetables. As he rumbles around, the scratching sound of the corner grows louder, almost impatient, as if something is unseen waiting for him to discover. Realizing he might not come across anything essential in his frantic search, Varrock slowly looks up from his exploration, heart racing, and the thought of the potential danger lurking nearby. The room feels charged with tension, the sound now almost risen up. The corner from which the sound originates, in the shadows, the storage areas, few weekly bulbs. Whatever it is, it seems agitated but not outright aggressive, at least not yet. Deciding that a search through the storage area may be bearing none of the rewards he hoped for, Varrock straightens up and makes for the exit. The scratching sound remains as an echo in his mind. He steels himself a purpose. His task was to help the farmer, and now it's time to reap the fruits of his labor. Navigating through the dilapidated structure of the Diamond City suburb, Varrock weaves his way back to the farmer's small plot, with the faint scent of radroach still fresh in the air, and a curious grin plastered across his face. He enters the farmer's makeshift home. The farmer looks up, worry line etched deep into his livid face, but his expression shifts to one of relief as he spots Varrock. Did you manage to deal with those pests? I've been losing too many supplies to them lately. The farmer exclaims desperation and hope mingling in his tone. Varrock nods, recounting a brief tale of the battle against the radroaches, showing off that his battle scars covered in ichor. The farmer's eyes widen in astonishment and gratitude. He truly had a brutal battle. Take this as my thanks. It's all I can spare, but it's just for aid you in your travels. He hands Varrock a small sack of goods containing 15 gold coins, some set of food items, and a simple regular crossbow, along with 10 bolts for ranged combat. Varrock feels a sense of pride in knowing that he's made a difference, even in just a small way. After counting his rewards, Varrock is about to leave when the farmer asks if he's looking for more work. I heard some folks talking about strange noises coming from an old church nearby. Might be worth checking it out, eh? When we found wealth and options ahead, Varrock stands at a crossroads of potential adventures, eager and ready to decide his next course of action. Hello to the person that just joined the screen. Welcome, we're playing some D&D. Okay, so we turn to the lady who was talking about the missing children. Going through and go and do some lower level quests before I go on to the main storyline. With a new sense of purpose, Varrock heads back through the crumbling streets of Diamond City. Memory sharpening as he recalls the worried mother who had spoken of her missing children. Fear and desperation of his voice had tugged at his heartstrings, reinforcing his desire to make a difference, especially those who were unable to defend themselves. As he approaches the modest home, Varrock can see the sad expression hasn't left her face. She's looking out the window as if waiting for news, her fingers anxiously fiddling with a piece of fabric. When she notices Varrock's approach, her face lightens up momentarily. Before shouting back at her word, "Did you find anything? Have you seen my children?" she asks, hopes mingled with concern. The voice of Varrock stands tall, tossing his hair aside as he replies, "I have not found them yet, but I will help you. I can ask around and look for clues. I need to know where they were last seen." The woman nods, tears welling in her eyes. I heard they were playing near the old church on the outskirts of Diamond City. Please, if you hear anything at all, come back to me. I just want my children safe. With that, Varrock feels a renewed sense of urgency to locate the missing children and put an end to his mother's anguish. He knows the old church now holds both the answers and the potential for new dangers. The world outside is perilous, but Varrock's heart beats fiercely with determination. Once again, he sets his course towards the old church, knowing he must act quickly, possibly avert further tragedy. The streets buzz with remnants of life, even amidst the decay of the wasteland. He navigates towards his destination, every step a beat towards his goal. Drawing near the church, he can feel a chill in the air, and his dilapidated structure looms ahead, cloaked in shadows, and an aura of unease. What will Varrock do upon reaching the old church? see if anyone responds while looking for signs of the missing children. You stand outside the old church. The cool air brushes against your skin, and the sound of your voice echoes slightly against the worn stone walls. Hello, are there any children in there? Your call is met with unsettling silence, save the faint rustle of leaves nearby, and distant sound of water dripping somewhere within the church. You cautiously step closer to the entrance, where large wooden doors jar, creaking softly in the wind. Unstained glass windows cast fragmented colors on the ground, creating an almost ethereal atmosphere. Scanning the area, you notice some children's toys scattered near the entrance. An old tattered teddy bear and a broken wooden toy sword. The unsettling silence continues, and a sense of foreboding creeps into your mind. You realize you must make a decision soon. Every moment counts in the search for missing children. Just shout a little louder. Yeah, shout a little louder to see if children, anyone else responds, threatening the possible kidnapping. And asserting dominance. Well, 30. Called out, threatening the potential kidnapper and loading my crossbow in case of an attack, and now somebody is attacking me. Okay. Envision the aftermath of the battle, the air thick with the scent of burnt wood, and the echoes of clashing steel begin to fade. Fall out with the sinister tall slopes tattered, but as a result, waving. Next to him, the swan birch radiates an eerie calm, her eyes glinting with mix of triumphs and something darker. The battlefield was quiet, except for the occasional upsurge of wind, sounding like the whispers of souls departed. Your own vision fades black, the sense of defeat overwhelms you. Varak's turn of fate is puzzling. You thought your story was still in play, but it seems the tale evolves without you. Perhaps from this low point, wisdom can be guided for the challenges ahead. Emerging from your state, you find yourself in a realm not bound by the laws of fate, but on the canvas waiting through the stroke. Your thoughts drift from the flash. You start to claim a victory, coaxing your mind to ponder what now is their next step in the quest, an opportunity for retribution. Your shapes to follow outward and realize still linger in your wake. Choices now unravel before you as you contemplate your fate. Back to town and rally every able-bodied adult to join the fight, donate weapons or both. Well, give me a good roll. Fuck off. Despite your valiant effort, townsfolk continue to murmur among themselves, the anxiety palpable in the air. They exchange nervous glances, calling terrifying conflict with distant cold, which has left them shaken. Their trust is fragile, and your words seem to hang in the air, unreceived. Some of the older citizens of faith will shake their heads. What can we do? One whispers, we lost too much already. The impulse of nature to rally them has not gone as planned. You can feel the weight of their fear pressing down on you beneath this failure and opportunity. For insight, you can learn from this moment to strengthen your approach and tactical mindset in the face of despair. Our quest for missing children has become even more crucial, as finding them might rekindle hope in these frightened souls. You observe the surroundings keenly, aware that every second counts as well as possible. What do you do next? Try again. say oh, if 3 to 5 of the strongest tourists or townsfolk come, and some donate weapons and armor, and the rest can use show up to shout to make our numbers seem overwhelming. And it just kind of put me in combat, so hopefully. There we go. They came with me, hopefully. Dust settles as Rock helps Roman and his companions, Galen the stalwart, Mira Swiftfoot, and Thaddeus Ironhide, and Elder the Watchful surround the fallen figures of Father Baron, Merrick the Zealot, and Sister Lise. The air is thick with the remnants of the conflict. The victory is palpable. The victory does not come without its cost, however. Wounded yet resilient, Luke stands amidst remnants of shadows, ambitions, and twisted beliefs. Cries of townsfolk now punctured by memories of hope. Barak, you feel a strange purpose. You've shown your commitment to protecting these people and begin to argue to defend it in this chaotic world. The realization that you've turned the tide in more ways than one, not just for yourself, but the future of Diamond City as you catch your breath. Townsfolk, emboldened by your actions, began to emerge from their hiding places, some with tears of relief glistening in their eyes. They recognize that their defenders stand resolute, and some even begin to cheer, slowly rallying back the spirit of the community. So violently shattered, Your actions in this fight have shown the seeds of unity amongst the townsfolk, and the opportunity now lies before you. Okay, so we're going to search the area for weapons, armor, gold, and other useful items. Okay. Perception skill check, difficulty 12. Searching the area for weapons, armor, gold, other can be considered a medium. Okay. Please be a good roll. Fuck yeah. Required aftermath of your victory over Father Baron and his cohorts. The battlefield settles into a hushed tone. The townsfolk, initially hesitant, now gaze upon you with a new sense of hope and gratitude. Your recent actions have restored their spirit, and a few brave souls begin gathering two in one around you as they express their support for the Minuteman's cause once more. To your right, a splintered wooden cart stands nearby, once used for supplies, now tipped over, but revealing treasure within. To your left, a narrow alley leads deeper into Diamond City, where faint sounds of a crowd building up can be heard. The air is thick with the lingering tension of the battle, but also the hint of camaraderie among residents. As you stand amidst your allies, you contemplate your choices at this crossroads. Will you push for the Minuteman's resurgence, explore the nearby alley, investigate the cart, or something unique of your own design? You can investigate the cart. As you approach Splinter, your keen instincts begin to take over. With the chaos of the recent battle clouds your focus. Perhaps the adrenaline from the fight still coursing through your veins. Maybe you're distracted by the cheers booing from the townsfolk. You decide to investigate the cave for hidden treasures. You left a few broken pieces of wood and rummaged through hay, but unfortunately a hasty exclamation yields only splintered debris. At the moment, the creaking of old wood distracts you before you know it. A hidden latch releases under your weight, and the cab crashes loud, and you anticipate. The noise echoing in the loud filled town upturned startled. Okay, we're going to rally the townsfolk. No. You take a moment to gather your thoughts and step forward, trying to capture the attention of the crowd once more. With the booming voice, you try to rally them, calling the bravery and unity it took to stand against Father Baron and his followers. Your intent is to inspire them, to remind them of the strength they possess when united against threats. However, as you speak, some of the townsfolk eye you with skepticism. The memories of fear and battle still linger in their minds. They need time to heal before they can embrace the cause again. As your words resonate with the crowd, you realize that the unsettled nature of the spirits hinders your persuasion. They nod politely, refuse to inspire to join your cause at the moment. A heavy silence falls over the people, and you feel a sense of disappointment wash over you. You may have failed to ignite the spark you hoped for, but the fight isn't over yet. Now you still have choices available for you to continue this quest. Explore the alley. With the townsfolk still recovering from the recent conflict, you decide to turn your attention to the narrow alleyway leading deeper into Diamond City. You move cautiously, the shadows casting long shades in the fading light. You step further into the alley, the breeze from the crumbled structures lean precariously against each other, creating a maze-like feeling. The cool breeze carries the faint sounds of conversation and laughter from the marketplace nearby, a stark contrast to the tension that lingered during the battle. As you delve deeper, you spot a flickering movement ahead. A couple of shady figures whisper among themselves, glancing your way occasionally. You can't quite make out their intentions, but instinct tells you they may be up to no good, or perhaps they have valuable information about the factions in the Commonwealth. In the alley, you also notice several details: a discarded weapon half buried under the trash, a tattered map pinned to a wall showing areas of interest in the Commonwealth, and the sound of a scuffle between two individuals just out of sight. You contemplate your next move carefully, aware that each choice could lead to unforeseen outcomes. You're going to examine the tattered map. step closer to the wall where the tattered map is pinned. Your experience as a monster hunter gives you a keen understanding of the geography of the Commonwealth, and your instincts help you examine the details carefully. You notice that the map is old, markings that indicate not just locations, but also various dangers, radiation zones, encampments of raiders, and even potential areas where pre-war technology might still be found. One marking stands out here, a place labeled the Glowing Sea, an area notorious for its high radiation levels, but rumored to hide great power and secrets from before the Great War. You take a moment to memorize the important locations. This could be invaluable in plotting your next move, or convincing others of the necessity to explore these areas. The whispers from the shady figures linger in your mind, and you feel tempted to check them out or even share this newfound information with any allies nearby. Oh, the person that just joined the stream, how's it going? I'm attempting to approach the shady figures and ask if they need assistance. And at the same time, I am discreetly at the same time, I am discreetly gripping my hammer in case it's needed. As you step cautiously in the dimly lit alley, the two figures pause their hushed conversation and turn towards you. One is a wiry man with scar along his jaw, and the other a stout woman with crooked nose, facing glances, visibly surprised by your sudden presence. "Oh, a big guy like you out here in the dark," the man says, smirk playing on his lips. "You looking for trouble, or are you really here to help?" The woman nails his eyes, skeptical. "We don't need any troublemakers, if that's what you mean. What's in it for us if we accept your help?" You grip your hammer tighter, ready for anything, as you eye the two. Seems to be weighing you off cautiously, considering whether to trust you or not. It needs to be made here, otherwise, either to convince them or prepare for type of confrontation. Replying to them, "I'm simply looking to make some coin and potentially a few allies." I'm simply looking to make some coin and potentially a few allies. I feed myself by doing odd jobs, and you can't have too few friends in this world. Hello, the person who just turned this house phone. Playing some D&D. Your words resonate with a certain sincerity. The spark of interest ignites in your eyes. The little man scratches his beard thoughtfully, while the woman uncrosses her arms, softening his stance slightly. Interesting approach, big guy. You know how the world is out here. Trust could be as rare as clean water. If you really handy with that hammer, we might have a job for you. He's a strong man, and it comes with coin for sure. The man replies, intrigued, flickering into his tone. The woman nods. But it's risky work, and we need to know that we can rely on you. There's a shipment that didn't make it due to some radar activity, and we need someone to check it out and cover what we can. The pay is good, but if you're backing out, you'd better say so now. Circles genuinely assessing you. There's a sense of opportunity and also a full decision awaits you. I accept the job. nod firmly in the air, thick with determination. I accept the job. Tell me what I need to do. The white man grins. Clearly pleased. Good choice. Name is Zeke, by the way. And this here is Vala. We'll be in your debt if you pull this off. Vala crossed her arms again, shooting Zeke. An unimpressed look, but remained silent, allowing him to continue. There's a cargo wagon just outside of town, supposed to hold supplies for the folks at Diamond City. A bunch of raiders have been laying in wait for it. We need you to head out and clear the raiders and bring whatever you can back. The shipment was full of scavenger goods and food, critical stuff. Zeke stopped, gauging your action. You're up for it. We'll throw in an extra few caps if you can ensure none of the goods are wasted. You nod, feeling familiar with the role of adventure rising within you. The thought of gaining both coins and potential ally drives you forward. As you make your way out of the alleyway, the sun's harsh glow peeking over the horizon. You need to head to the location Zeke and Vala described. En route, you take note of the surrounding area, bottle remnants of the old world, and the unease that follows you. Upon arriving at the site, or clearing just outside of Diamond City, you met with sight of the cargo wagon. Its wheels bent awkwardly and wooden frame battered. Several raiders huddled nearby, laughing and counting the spoils, what seems to be their latest conquest. Peeking from behind it, triangle of rusty debris, you gauge your surroundings, needing to strategize your attack. survey the scene, you formulate a plan to create a diversion, spawning an empty crate nearby. You toss it further back into the underbrush, hoping to draw their attention. With rustle through the nearby foliage. Immediately the lady's head snapped in that direction, your laughter silenced by curiosity and alertness. Seizing the moment, you slip into a better position, closer to the wagon, heading well from clear sight, heart racing with anticipation. You draw your work before him and ready for combat, while listening intently to see how the ladies react to the distraction. Did you hear that? One of the lady growls, looking at the noise. Bill tall suit, looking wary. You guys check back there yet? A moment of hesitation stops for Boo. You go back to feel the tension building, and now, as they split up, you sense the right opportunity is within your grasp. With two ladies walking away from the wagon, and a couple remaining units supplies. Have to take action. What's your next move? Attack the raiders of the wagon directly. All the person is destroying. Oh, that was probably me. As dust settles around the cargo wagons, right? The last echoes of the battle fade to the background. Who looks over the bodies. Ragnar bloodtang and she killed the cool. Ruthless rain over the raiders now brought to an end. Tears victory rain, the air is gone, and the third is all then without gathered. Bleeding heavily battle fades, but you reign in the triumph without the bodies. Inspects the shipment, confirmed the whole vibes, flying up to bolster the defense of Dnd City, smiles widely, her eyes shifting with appreciation. As she turns to Rock, we couldn't have done it without you. Rock, your bravery and chaotic spirit, so crucial, that was good to shipment back home. As he pedaled back home, his eyes noticed something unusual in the shadows of nearby bushes. She approaches cautiously, motioning the others to halt. I think we're not done yet. Stay alert. Rock, with your tongue still bubbling in the veins. Now is a critical moment. She decide how to proceed, investigate the shadows, and ambush. With swift efficiency, Valak and his allies focus on loading the valuable supplies onto the makeshift cart. They work together, hauling crates filled with medical supplies, food, and ammunition. Significant boon for Dnd City. Each member of the group maintains a vigilant watch as they work, fully aware of danger could still live nearby. Once the cargo is secured, Valak takes the reins of the carts, leading the way back to Dnd City. Galen walks beside him with a tactical stance, ready when Maria scouts ahead, shooting the path clear. Thaddeus nods to keep the weapons ready, prepared for any ambush. They travel along the wagon. go back to the city and claim reward for the goods, then to the mother who sent you to the church for her reward. As Rock and his allies roll into Diamond City, grim, circling atmosphere is palpable. The bustling streets are alive with the hustle and bustle of various civilians, all casting furtive glances in the direction of the carriage. Whispers about relief and conflict the raiders are exchanged, and tension is the air is thick. Rock feels the weight of their eyes on him as he attempts to navigate through the crowd, eager to claim his reward, without wasting on suspicion, however. Earlier hasty decisions made him anxious and struggles to maintain the confidence and composure needed to assure the citizens around him that they are safe. Approaches the square, he spots Zeke, who seems to be expecting him. The crowd's concerned chatter echoing in the branches longer than he'd like. His resolve is tested. He suddenly nudges Rock, and then says sharp as usual, "He therefore, I think I sense your unease. We need to keep our heads cool to get through this." Rock looks at the allies before making a decision on how to approach the transaction. Speak of a quiet spot for Zeke. suggestion. Instead of exposing himself to the anxious gaze of the crowd, he leads the group away from the central square and towards a quieter alleyway. Partially concealed from prying eyes, hear the sounds of bustling streets fade, and the tensions begin to ease. From the seat, leaning against the wall, arms crossed, watching the group, which was a mixture of expectation and concern. As you made it back in one piece, the please, giving Brock a quick nod. I heard about your fight. Were you able to secure the shipment? Brock exchanged a turning glance without Liza responding. We did see. But it wasn't easy. We ran into some trouble along the way. It's important we keep this under wraps for now. There are only so many supplies to go around, and we don't want to ignite more fears of raiders in town. Zeke's expression shifts from one of curiosity to understanding. I get it. Let's discuss how we can get these supplies unloaded without drawing attention. We deserve your due, though. I'll make sure you order properly for your efforts. That's ensuring no one wanted years of eavesdropping. The alley is relatively quiet, and Brock feels a sense of relief wash over him. He can focus on the negotiation without the looming threat of the crowd's whispers. Just a word, motherfucker. Oh, hello, person join the stream. Welcome. Hope you will play some D&D. We just got back from getting cut back from some raiders. I'm trying to get out a word. As Brock approaches Zeke, the atmosphere remains tense yet filled with anticipation. Zeke's eyes narrow as he sizes up the party, a grin spreading across his brother's face as they draw near. A look of his eyes show up all off the battlefield. Heard you have quite the tussle with Ragnar, and it's damn impressive. You've proven yourself as leaning against the quivering brick wall. Arms crossed, Zeke pulls out a weathered pouch from his belt and shakes it lightly. The sound of coins clicking together is unmistakable, sending a note of excitement to the group. And although your reward for the cargo you brought back is worth more than I thought, I was saying you 50 caps for a lot of it, plus a little bonus for the trouble. He went for stay in. The atmosphere shifts to the group contemplates the offer. The alleyway is quiet. Distant sounds of Dnd City filter through. Brock feels the weight of the man's gaze, each one considering their options and potential moral implications of their choices. Just then, a faint noise comes from behind the nearby crates, hinting that they might not be alone in this secret spot. Zeke's expression turns cautious and looks towards the sound. his family, crossing his arms with expression of determination. We accept this offer, Chief. 50 caps is fair, and the bonus is a nice touch. Thank you for your unwavering support. Zeke leaned his back, hanging over the pouch, its weight reassuringly solid in the cup's palm. Feels the will of the caps and imagines how this could help them in their ongoing journey in the chaotic Commonwealth. With the reward secured, Brock turns to his companions. We would head over to Lady tasked us with finding the kids. We need to let him know that all is well and receive any reward she might offer. The group nods in agreement, eager to fulfill their promise. They navigate through the bustling streets of Diamond City, dodging throngs of anxious residents and merchants hawking their wares. The sight of the farmer's home comes into view, and Brock's heart races at the thought of the thankful mother they were about to meet. Upon reaching the wooden door of her small home, Brock knocks decisively. After a moment, the door swings open to reveal the relieved expression of the woman. Oh, thank the heavens, you're back. I was so worried, she exclaims, lurching forward to embrace Brock. You found my children. She glances at the other behind with gratitude in her eyes, evident as she takes a step back, wiping tears from her cheeks. Yes, we found your children. They're safe now. Brock reassures her, a warm smile spreading across his face. Oh, thank you, she cries, voice trembling with emotion. Please come in, let me pray something for you as a token of my gratitude. Anything you need. Inside the queen home, the smell of fresh baked bread fills the air, and the shadow of children echoes from another room, their joyful laughter, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos outside. After a short wait, the woman returns, holding a small bundle of caps and a few items she managed to gather together. Here, please take this as a thank you. It's only a small token, but I'm so grateful for your kindness. It helps stretched hand buys 30 caps and a simple help potion. A gesture of her appreciation. Brock could see the way of struggle she carries, strength kept going. He successfully completed the quest to find the children, reinforcing the bonds you hold with Diamond City, and ensuring you have support in the future. The companions share smiles, proud of their contributions. The reward secured, Brock feels energized, and as his companions leave the cozy home, the streets of Diamond City once again